guys, so I'm going to be working on this Rubik's Cube. It's a birthday gift for my son, so I thought it'd be nice to make a video to show you guys how I make it. So let's open the packaging. I'm not sure if that was the correct way of opening it, but it's being opened. That came out a lot easier than I expected, so I have no idea how to solve this, so I think I shouldn't turn it too much. Anyway, it's very... I've heard that kids like twist this feeling. Have I just shuffled this too much? So I'm just going to talk you through the things that you're going to need to make this. If you want to have a go at making this yourself, you're obviously going to need a Rubik's Cube. You're going to need some glue. This one's available usually on Amazon. I can link to it in the links below, in the comments below. And you need something to pick your crystals with. You will need something to apply the crystals with. I usually use this. And then you need some crystals. These are the very expensive Austrian crystals, but if you're just doing it for the first time, I would just get any, basic crystals. You need something to clean the Rubik's Cube with before you apply the crystals, some sandpaper and some spare card. I have already chosen the colours for my draw. First and foremost, I am going to use orange, which is called Sun, to cover this side. Then use, this is called Light Topaz, to cover this side. Fern Green to cover the green side. And I am going to use Crystal to cover this side. So the first thing I need to do before I get started is to sand the surface down with some sandpaper. So let's get started. I'm going to sand the Rubik's Cube very carefully, not to damage it. So it is all sanded and prepped. Now I need to clean it and make sure that it's nice and clean so the crystals glue on it really nicely. I'm just gonna use some of the rubbing alcohol and clean off all of this sandy stuff. So we want it nice and clean. I know I did say that we need to be careful not to damage the Rubik's Cube, but technically speaking we have damaged it when we sanded it down, but let's ignore that bit. Looking super duper clean. I'm going to clean it because it looks like some particles have gone inside. Because we should not be touching it so roughly once the crystals are on, so we can just be a bit rough with it before. Get it clean, let's get that right. Clean my desk as well because it's got sand all over it. Yep. So, oopsie. So the Rubik's Cube is now ready, and I am going to work on the orange side first. I'm going to pour some glue onto this paper. Take my crystals out of the tube as well. I'm going to pour some sun crystals, which are orange. Also get my wax pick ready. And So you just need a really small amount, like meaning a thin layer. First I just need to work out also how many crystals I'll be using across both sides. One, two, three, four, five, six. So let's use 6 that way. Just carry on placing them in the same way next to one another. So we should use 6 the other way as well. So now that they're on, I just need to make sure they're packed nice and tightly and they're completely straight. They can sometimes glide if the glue is fresh, so you should keep checking on it. Oopsie. That way. Gonna get a wipe on any extra glue. So then carry on the same process of gluing and putting the crystals on. So you can usually tell if there's not enough glue on, the crystal won't stick. So you just need to put a little bit more on. this to dry now. I have completed all of the squares and made sure they're very straight as possible, and then I'm going to leave it to dry for a little while, then start on a different colour. So I'm wondering which side I should do next. Thinking, shall I do? I think I'm gonna do the green one today. So that's all beautiful and sparkly. Let's do this side.
It's ready feels like 10 years later, but it was just probably about 4 hours.
Right, Rian is going to show me his skills of how he solves a Rubik's Cube. So Rian, have you dropped it yet?
No.
Yes. He dropped it earlier. None of the crystals came off, thank God. Wow. Are you done?
Yes.
Right, show the cube. Ooh la la. Ooh la la.